I spent 100 hours researching vitamins. 100 hours. Reading studies, digging through the research, checking what actually holds up and what's just marketing. And I did it because for years, I was that person. A little tray of pills every morning. Vitamin C, a multivitamin, a probiotic, whatever the internet told me was essential that month. Swallowing a small fortune and quietly hoping something in there was working. Here's the brutal thing I found. Most of it wasn't. The supplement industry is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And here's the part nobody tells you. In a lot of the world, it's barely regulated. Companies often don't have to prove a supplement works before they sell it to you. They just have to make you believe it does. And they are very, very good at that. So today, I'm going to save you the 100 hours. I'm going to sort the entire vitamin aisle into two piles. The stuff you can throw out, because for most people, it's doing little more than making expensive urine. And the short list, just 4 that actually earn their place. And that keep list is probably not the 4 you'd expect. Stick around for number 1, because it's the one almost everyone gets wrong. Let's start with the throw-out pile. And I'm going to start with the one that's going to hurt, because it's probably the first thing you reach for, the multivitamin. It feels like the responsible baseline, right? Cover all your bases, just in case. Here's what 100 hours taught me. For people who already eat a reasonably varied diet, the evidence that a daily multivitamin actually improves your health is surprisingly weak. Large reviews looking at whether multivitamins help you live longer or prevent major disease have mostly come back with a shrug. Why? Because your body can only use so much of each nutrient. If you're not actually low in something, topping it up doesn't give you a bonus. The excess of the water-soluble ones simply gets flushed out. You are, quite literally, paying for expensive pee. A multivitamin is a scattergun for a problem that, if you even have it, needs a sniper. We'll get to the sniper in a minute. Next in the throw-out pile, high-dose vitamin C. This is the cold season classic. First sniffle, everyone reaches for the big vitamin C tablets. But the research here is pretty clear and pretty disappointing. For the average person, taking vitamin C regularly does not stop you from catching colds. At best, in some studies, it might trim a cold by a few hours. And your body can only absorb so much at once. Load up on a megadose, and most of it goes straight down the drain. It's not dangerous, it's just mostly pointless. Third, most probiotic supplements. Gut health is the hottest topic in wellness, so probiotic pills are everywhere, promising to fix your digestion, your mood, your immunity. Here's the honest picture. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria in hundreds of strains. A supplement contains a tiny handful of strains, in numbers that are a rounding error next to what's already in there, and a lot of them may not even survive the trip. For a specific medical situation, under guidance, certain probiotics genuinely help. But as a daily, just-in-case pill for a healthy person, the evidence is thin. You'd do far more for your gut by eating fiber and fermented foods, real yogurt, and the money would be better spent there. And into the same pile goes a whole cabinet of trendy ones. Collagen for your skin, where the evidence is early and modest at best. Random iron pills, which you should never take blindly, because too much iron is genuinely harmful and you only supplement it if a blood test says you're low. Calcium tablets, where for a lot of people the case is weaker than assumed, and food sources are the safer bet. The pattern is the same across all of them. If you're not deficient, more is not better. More is just more expensive. Okay, deep breath. Half your cabinet is in the bin. So what actually survives? What are the 4 worth keeping? This is where the 100 hours paid off. Number 4, omega-3s. These are the fats your body genuinely needs and often doesn't get enough of, especially if you don't eat oily fish regularly. The research links a good omega-3 intake to benefits for your heart and brain, and it's one of the few supplements with a real body of evidence behind it. The caveat, and it's a big one, is that the best source is actual food. Oily fish beats a capsule. But if fish just isn't part of your life, this is one of the few supplements where filling the gap makes real sense. So it makes the keep list, with an asterisk. Food first, capsule second. Number 3, magnesium. This is the quiet one that a lot of people are genuinely running low on because modern diets and processed food have squeezed it out. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of processes in your body, from your muscles to your nervous system to your sleep. And a meaningful chunk of the population isn't getting enough. If you're someone dealing with muscle cramps, tension, or restless sleep, this is one of the more reasonable supplements to actually look into, ideally alongside magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. It earns its spot. Number 2, vitamin B12. Now this one is critical, and here's who needs to pay attention. If you eat little or no meat, if you're vegetarian or vegan, or if you're over a certain age where your body simply absorbs it less efficiently, you are in the group where B12 genuinely matters. It's not optional wellness optimizing. A real B12 deficiency can affect your energy, your nerves, and your brain, and it builds quietly over time. For huge numbers of people, especially in plant-heavy diets, this is one of the few supplements that isn't a nice-to-have. It's a genuine need. So if that's you, this belongs in your cabinet, not the bin. And number 1, the one almost everyone gets wrong: vitamin D. Here's why it tops the list. Your body is designed to make vitamin D from sunlight. But look at how we actually live now. Indoors, most of the day, covered up behind glass. On top of that, a large part of the world lives in places or lifestyles where getting enough sun for enough of the year is simply not realistic. The result is that vitamin D deficiency is genuinely common across entire countries and populations. And it matters because vitamin D plays a role in your bones, your immune system, and more. This is the sniper I mentioned earlier. Instead of a scattergun multivitamin, this is one specific, common gap that's actually worth closing. But, and this is the whole lesson of the video, don't guess. The single smartest thing you can do isn't to swallow more pills. It's to get a simple blood test and find out what you're actually low in. Then fix that at the right dose, ideally with your doctor. That one blood test will tell you more than 100 hours of videos ever could, including this one. So here's everything 100 hours boils down to. Most supplements are sold on hope, not evidence. Multivitamins, megadose vitamin C, most probiotics, and a cabinet of trendy pills are, for most healthy people, an expensive habit with little to show for it. And out of the entire aisle, only a short list, vitamin D, B12, magnesium, and omega-3s, has a strong enough case to consider, and even those only if you actually need them. The real secret isn't a pill at all. It's food first, test don't guess, and treat supplements as a tool to fill a proven gap, not a magic insurance policy. Because no amount of vitamins can out-supplement a diet built on the stuff we talk about all the time on this channel. And that's exactly what the Healthy Mail is for. It's a free newsletter where over 50,000 people get simple, science-backed answers to questions exactly like this one. What's worth it? What's a waste? And what actually moves the needle? No hype, no fear, nothing to sell you. The link's in the description. Come join us. And if you want the food first part done for you, I've packed over 180 recipes into the complete healthy eating bundle. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, smoothies, even desserts, all built around real, nutrient-dense food, so you're getting more of this from your plate and less from a bottle. It's linked below, and subscribers get the best deal on it. So if you learned something today, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.